It is week 4, and we kind of figured out who sucks, who doesn't, and all the fun in between. We're gonna debate, talk. I will be proxying James' votes because he couldn't make it, but I got his picks. So we will start off with Zach's hold.
My hold? Who's my hold? No,
Oh,
that's my
your
buy.
buy. Your buy. I'm sorry.
I got Darnell Mooney. Dude had 8 catches on 8 targets yesterday. He had 7 targets the game before. Like he's progressively getting better, and I think it's because for 2 reasons: is the attention the other guys get, and he also offers that offense something nobody else has, and that's fucking speed. And Kirk Cousins is used to throwing people open like that. And I thought Mooney would be good in that system before the season started, and I still think it. I'm buying him. Like if you need that dude who's like a flex player or like a low end wide receiver too, I'd go get him.
12 receptions, 169 yards, 1 touchdown, 14.1 average. Ranked in the top 60s easily.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a lot of worse players that you could pick for. Next, we got Caleb's pick. If I know who he is already.
Yep. I'm going Odunze. 6 catches yesterday, 112 yards, and 1 touchdown. And he has just been going up ever since week 1, where he only had 1 catch, and then week 2 with 2. So I think he's easily going to be Caleb Williams' #1 target over there now, because they're going to try and shut out DJ Moore like they have been. So I think Odunze is going to be a solid buy. So yeah.
No fool. I just shot you down, and you'll see in a minute.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Caleb Williams has figured out how to use him. We'll see how the Keenan Allen thing plays out, DJ Moore. But, I mean, the dude got talent for sure. I will be going with James's pick, and he told me why he picked him. His buy is Quinten Johnson. Because of the guy I dislike the most, Justin Herbert. This is his #1 target, he said. Now, I did ask him about the injury of Justin Herbert, if it worries him, but he said that it seems like this is a quality pick. He's still on a lot of waiver wires and everything, so somebody you could probably get real cheap, especially with the Justin Herbert injury, or off your waiver wire. He's been semi-productive, 22 yards, 44 reception yards, 2 receptions, 1 receiving touchdown. Nothing too fancy, no major loss. But I don't know, James. I'm not a Herbert fan, so we're just.
I also feel like he's somewhere in between what we've seen so far. He's not as bad as we projected him to be, but he's not as good. Like yesterday's touchdown, that was blown coverage. Yeah. He was just wide open. But shit, I like him more with Herbert than Herbert being hurt, to be honest with you.
So I got him on my teams. I'm gonna keep him. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, but I mean, these are some easy, honestly, 3 guys you could probably buy real low, get on waiver wire if in some of your leagues, especially 8-man leagues, they're probably there, 100%. Once you get to the 12, 14, you probably got to start trading something that you don't want, and that's what we're here for. We got some sells. Now, I'm with Zach on this one because I definitely do not like this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell Calvin Ridley. Like, I'm not outright gonna cut the fool, but I'm gonna try to get something for him. Like at this point, like if he's on your team, you almost feel compelled to play him, but like he confidently doesn't make me feel like he offers me anything. You know what I mean? Like his floor is so close to his floor is closest to his ceiling than anybody, in my opinion.
Yeah. Me being a Calvin Ridley owner, playing him got me like 1 point, I think. I will sell him for whatever I can get. I'll get him for a ham and cheese sandwich with Doritos at this point, but I'm not playing him no more. Will Levis being one of the worst quarterbacks this year, I don't know if I could do it anymore. I'm with you on that. Caleb, I got yours right here. Surprised me a bit, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm going to sell on Mike Evans. I just don't think this is going to be his year. He's usually 1,000-yard receiver, and he's barely passing 100 yards in the first 3 games. And I think they got better options out there, and they're trying to stick to the run game more. So I don't have time to wait around for him to finally beat Mike Evans again. So I'm trading him in every league I have him in.
Ooh-wee, man.
Yeah, like 2 receptions for 17 yards. That's, yeah.
I will say Chris Red Zone Godwin has been vulturing everything.
That was going to be my other thing. Chris Godwin is over there as well, and that's their number 1 target now. So
I don't feel like he should take blame for that, for being a vulture, because he was put back in his natural position to do where you thrive at, and that's what the fuck he's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm not upset with it. I'm saying, like, if I have Mike Evans, I'm trying to trade him right now for anything I can.
I mean, Baker's coming off of one of the worst games this season. It's still early, but
yeah.
Are we going to see Baker of last year, or are we going to see the Baker that we all know about, or what? So I can see
the thing about Mike Evans is, like, we get hung up on that 1,000-yard bullshit when 1,000 yards really is bullshit in this age of passing, in my opinion. So he's more like it's like, can you confidently say Mike Evans can give you 6 catches, 80 yards a week, and you live with it? Not really.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Last year he excelled because he had a ton of fucking touchdowns, and this year it's just not there. I'm with you. I'm selling that motherfucker while he still has a little value.
You got a little more name value, especially somebody will bite the bullet on it.
Not gonna lie,
he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, my sell was almost Travis Kelce. But.
Woo!
Yeah.
Well, I want to see how Zach feels about James's sell. He's saying to sell on Tony Pollard, running back for the Tennessee Titans.
Interesting.
He said that the offense as a whole with Will Levis out there is just something he doesn't want to rely on. I will say, though, it did surprise me because Pollard, even though he has no rushing touchdowns this year, he's been very productive on a terrible offense.
James, you're my boy and all, but to have the quarterback's influence affect your opinion on a running back is fucking retarded. Like, that's the point of having a running back, is to take it out of the quarterback's hand. That offense in itself is so reliant on running backs being able to catch and run. I'm not saying Pollard's going to be like fucking a top 14 running back, but he will be in the middle of the pack, which is fucking perfect for flex or running back 3.
There are a lot of worse options out there, for sure. That's why it surprised me. I'm not a Pollard fan. I mean, you were very high on him, Zach, and for the right reasons. He's doing well. But I would take him over Najee. I'd take him over Ramondre this week.
It also feels like they took a step back as a whole on Tajay.
Yeah.
One, being that's a new administration in there, that's not really their guy. So I think Pollard has value. I'm keeping him. Sorry, James. I can't agree with that one.
Yeah. He had more details, but he only gave me a snippet of why he did it. Now we got some holds, though. You got to know when to hold and don't panic too much. So, Zach, I got your boy right here.
Boom! That's why I shot Caleb down. I'm holding him. Everything you said about that shit was so fucking wrong. You couldn't have been any wronger if your name was Wrongerson. Like, you're watching the maturation of an offense, bro. Like, yesterday, Caleb Williams learned how to move the ball up the field, how to push it. I haven't seen a game where they double DJ yet. They just don't get him the ball. So it's just a matter of time before he has that fucking 2 touchdown for 180-yard game. And on a talent level, there's not too many people much better than DJ. I just can't trade you because I don't think that I'm getting value back on you for what I value him at.
Well, we'll see. You may be right, and I may be wrong. Who knows?
You are both wrong. Keenan Allen's going to vulture both of those guys.
Keenan Allen's going to play fucking 3 quarters, and then he's going to have a fucking cramp in the bottom of his foot, and they're going to say his Achilles needs fucking MRI.
With both, I mean, Keenan Allen being injured, can both of those actually be productive if Caleb Williams plays the way he plays?
No, for sure. They are. They can. I just made the point, like, I don't think Rome Odunze is going to do good on the account of DJ Moore doing bad. Yeah. Was the point I was trying to make. The thing about it is like, what's Roma Dunze's expectations? At which there's some rookies fucking balling. Like you can't ask him to live up to Malik Neighbors' numbers. So that's ridiculous. But if the dude gives you like JSN kind of shit, that's there for him all day long.
Yeah. Now he better get like Marvin Harrison numbers.
In my mind, as talented as I think DJ Moore is, I expect like Amon Ra numbers. That's why I can't part with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not a DJ Moore fan, but I will say that if he was on my team, I'd feel a lot better. For sure.
This is when I can't disassociate fantasy and real football. Because in real life, I know how fucking good that dude is.
Yeah. Fantasy, yeah.
It may be at the detriment of Caleb, but I still think they'll figure it out.
We'll see.
Not that Caleb, though.
I know.
No, I know.
The one with fingernail polish.
All right, Caleb. This Caleb, I got your pick right here. Who you're holding on to? I actually like it.
Irving.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Today they came out in the press conference and said Bucky Irving is going to get more snaps than Rachaad White already. So if you have him and you've been sitting him on your bench for some reason, I'm going to hold on to him. And I'm not trying to trade that fool unless I'm getting something somewhat solid back. But yeah.
At this point, do you not value Bucky Irving as like a low end or a high end RB2?
Yeah. No, I do.
Me too. That's what I'm saying.
Because yesterday on 9 rush attempts, he had 70 yards. So
in between the tackles, he was way better than Rachaad White. Like, he's more of a complete back. I told you about him. I like Bucky Irving. That dude can play fucking football.
The only other person I was thinking about putting on my hold would have been Emmanuel Wilson from the Packers.
I actually going to pick him up on waivers, but I get where you're coming from that. The only other person I was thinking about was Tank Dell.
Yeah, Tank Dell, I could definitely put that there too, but with him getting hurt a little bit yesterday, it would have just been – it made more sense for me to put Bucky Irving there.
That's it. Bucky Irving, and hopefully –
Plus I packaged Mike Evans and Tank Dell for Justin Jefferson in a league somehow. So
see, I ain't mad at that. But hopefully Bucky Irving fans didn't drop him because he was low on the running back rankings. And if you're a ranking person, you probably dropped him, not thinking of the handcuff. I mean, if you did drop him, though, you were kind of dumb because Rachaad White pretty much got injured last week. And so then you had a chance to pick him back up and you didn't. He kind of looks like AV a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. All right. Y'all will probably agree with James's. His is Trey McBride. He said to give it some time, tight ends pretty much have been.
Yeah, the whole league's tight end has been shitty. And then plus you're not going to get back even relatively close compensation for where you picked him at. I picked him in the 4th round.
I picked him in the 4th round of the keeper league, yeah.
I didn't get him in any because y'all picked him.
Sorry. You're welcome. Oh, you want him? I'll try. Let's make a trade.
Hey, I got much help. I got Kyle Pitts and Pat Freiermuth, and then in Caleb's league, I got Zach Ertz playing today. So we'll see how that goes. But as long as he gets me 7 points, I'm good. That's what everybody's giving, and it's fine.
That's true.
5.5 yesterday before he got a concussion. So.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the whole though, like Zach's picks. Darnell Mooney by sell Calvin Ridley, hold DJ Moore. Solid all receivers. Definitely.
The reason that I was so adamant about going all receivers on mine, because there was some running backs in my head, but I intentionally went all receivers, is because of how good a lot of the young receivers are doing.
Yeah. So,
like, I don't have to be fucking loyal to a name when I got all these young boys on here fucking scoring touchdowns or 2 every week. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what makes fantasy fun.
You got a lot of bum dudes out there, like Christian Kirk. Any receiver on Jacksonville right now is pretty much a bum right now. I wasted the last pick on Christian Kirk.
But think about it. Like, Andy Dalton looked half-ass serviceable in that. Thielen got hurt. So for all we know, Leggett might come out this week for, like 5 catches for 140 and a tutty.
Yeah, I know.
So
I dropped him. He's going to blow
Yeah,
up.
thank you.
I dropped him in all of my leagues, yeah. Thank you, Andy Dalton. Caleb's picks, buy Odunze, sell Mike Evans, hold Bucky Irving. I will say, if you're not happy with Mike Evans and you have him, you can probably sell him for a lot more than
What's your fucking beef with the Buccaneers, Caleb?
No, damn.
I don't have beef. I said hold Bucky Irving. Bucky Irving is on waivers in one of my leagues right now.
Good. Man.
Yeah.
You pick him up. Man.
I'm gonna.
And then James's picks: buy Quinten Johnson, sell Tony Pollard, and hold Trey McBride. He went full receiver, running back, tight end. He gave the whole plethora. Is there any names that we missed? I knew y'all threw some out, like Tank Dell. Y'all threw up. Yeah, you said the running back. Yeah.
There is some. There, I noticed two from watching football yesterday all day. There's two people that I want to bring up. The Minnesota Vikings used Johnny Munt, the tight end, way more than I thought they did. Even when there was a couple plays there where he chunked that bitch up the field, but we had to PI him because he got loose or whatever. My point is they're not afraid to use him. If you have a shitty tight end and you're willing to swing for the fences, Johnny Munt is definitely a pickup I would consider. 2, Juju. They used him last night. Juju was borderline about to score a touchdown, and I could see him kind of cutting into Rashee Rice's shit a little bit. So, I mean, he'd be a player I would consider to put on my bench.
Ooh, interesting. I didn't expect to hear Juju's name. Productive, though.
That's how fantasy goes.
Yeah.
You never expect shit.
Yeah. Yep, that's me, the Week 3 Texans. All right. If you made it to this point, drop your comments down below. Do you agree with some of these picks? You got some trade ideas? Throw them in the comments. We got you covered. Make sure you like, subscribe. We got more content coming your way. Other than that, we are out of here.